YouTube, I'm back, and wait a minute. Oh my god. Tron, you came back with this build? Yeah, I did. Now, I will say this. This has been one of the most fun builds that I have used all year. This build is so athletically freakish. It's insane. You guys will absolutely enjoy this build. I can't wait for you guys to try this out. Let me show you guys exactly how this build is made. Hold up. Bang! And here's that monster of a beast center build. The height's gonna be 6'11", 245 pounds, and the wingspan is gonna be 7'9". I'm gonna go by each attribute category and explain to you guys why I did what I did with each attribute. Now, I'm also gonna tell you guys a different version that you guys can do with this build as well, because some of you might look at this right here and be thrown off by the free throw. Now, personally, I've had builds with high free throws, low free throws, and as for a center in particular, if you play in the park, you're fine. You don't even got to worry about this. But if you play in the rec or pro-am even, I could understand why you want a high free throw. Now, as a center, you're barely going to get free throw opportunities. Maybe in one game, you'll get 4 free throw attempts if you're lucky. So that's why I wasn't really worried about the free throw. So again, if you want some free throw in your build, you can always lower this to a 92 and lower the driving dunk to an 89. Now, personally, I didn't want to do that because I wanted to make this build as fun and athletic as possible. And as you guys could tell by the clips that I've shown you, he does exactly that. And I will say this has been by far, and not even close, the most fun center build I have used all season. This is my 4th, perhaps maybe even 5th center that I've created this year, all high overalls, and this is undeniable the funnest build that I've used all year. So we're gonna go for a 93 driving dunk. We're gonna go for a 96 standing dunk. The reason why we went with 96 standing dunk is because I wanted to aim for the Hall of Fame precision dunker. And as you guys could tell by a lot of these clips, that green window on the meter dunks is absolutely huge, and it's very key, and precision dunker on Hall of Fame helps that out tremendously. Now, gold precision dunker is just as good, but man, it does not compare to the size of the green window with Hall of Fame. That's what I meant to you guys earlier when I said if you guys want to put this to a 92 and increase your free throw a little bit more, you can do that as well. Obviously, this is an inside center build, so we're not worried about shooting. Pass accuracy is a 77, which is pretty good. Ideally, I like my center builds to have a high pass for leak outs and break starter animation, so your teammates can, catch a pass, cleanly and not fumble the ball. Honestly, I didn't have much problems at all with the 77 pass accuracy, and I was pretty surprised by that. Most of the time when I'm passing the ball, it's on an inbound, on a rebound, or specifically in most situations, it's going to be an offensive rebound, and I'm kicking it to the corner or the hash to an open teammate for a wide open shot. And the ball surprisingly gets to my teammates pretty quickly, so I'm not disappointed with the 77 pass accuracy. It gets the job done. Now, as for interior defense, let me tell you guys right now, I've seen center builds with high 90s, mid 80s, and even low 70s. In NBA 2K24, there's no such thing as interior defense. It really doesn't. I feel like this attribute right here doesn't do anything for your center build whatsoever. And the only thing that it really does for you is get you anchor. That's really all it does to me. And surprisingly, Silver Anchor does such a good job at blocking people's shots. As you see it in some of those videos that I've shown, he just jumps out the floor and just like swats people left and right. Now, I believe 2K Labs came out with some information about Anchor, and that Silver Anchor and Gold Anchor, there's pretty much very small differences in percentage wise with the 2 level Anchor badges. Pretty much Silver and Gold is almost identical. So I decided to use that information to create this new build, and honestly, they're absolutely right. I have builds with high 90 block. I have, builds with the 92 block with the gold anchor, and I've really noticed no difference whatsoever. 93 offensive rebound. I always go with a high offensive rebound instead of a defensive rebound, especially if you're a inside center build, because you're going to be playing pick and roll with your point guard. And when you slip or when your teammate shoots, you're going to be in position for an offensive rebound. That's why we're going to put ourselves in a better situation and go with an offensive rebound. And I believe the attribute is cheaper, so it costs less to become a 99 when you go offensive rebound instead of defensive instead. Now, as for defensive rebound, 82 is completely fine. Since you're playing defense, you're already in the paint. It's all about positioning, and you got Box Out Beast on Hall of Fame to help you box out the other players. Now, as for proof of how many rebounds I get with this build, I want you guys to trust me. I would never, ever, ever lead my audience the wrong way. I want you guys to see that the 93 offensive rebound with the 86 vertical and just the 82 defensive rebound is just right. You don't have to worry. As you guys can see by the stats do not lie. If you have pretty good IQ and you know where to be on the floor on defense, you're never gonna be out rebounded whatsoever. And as you guys could see by the picture I posted as well, I'm averaging a lot, and I mean a lot of rebounds, as you guys can see. Obviously 70 speed, we want to be as quick as possible on the center build. 55 acceleration. Acceleration doesn't do anything for your center build, so you don't have to worry about this being at a 55. We went with 90 strength, which is the minimum what we want to be for a center. No excuses. He needs to have a 90 strength. Now, I can understand why maybe some can go to an 84, because possibly you could be a shooting center and you had to sacrifice some attributes for you to be able to shoot, which I understand, but I highly recommend always to be 90 strength minimum. Now, 86 vertical obviously is for us to get all the contact dunks, and vertical is so important with your rebound attributes as well. The higher you jump, the easier it is to grab athletic rebounds and to jump over the defense. And as a bonus for watching today's video and showing so much support, I'm going to show you guys my animations as well. Now, as for alley-oops, you want to equip the regular alley-oops for Elite and Zion Williamson. We want to equip the Elite Contact, the Pro Contact, and Big Contact alley-oops. As for signature dunks, we want to equip LeBron James, Ben Simmons, and we want to equip Dwight Howard. As for standing dunks, we want to equip the two-hand under basket regular and the two contact dunks, the Pro standing and the Elite standing bigs. As for the one-footers, we obviously want to equip the Pro contact dunk animation, and we want to equip one of the glitchiest dunk animations in the game, and that's going to be the side clutches off one. And as for the two-footer, all we gonna want to equip for this category is gonna be the Pro contact dunks.